Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Daily High with your hosts, Matt McGregor and Tone Vase, in person together at my place in Japan. Good morning, Tone. How are you?
Good. I am still in Japan, back in the vicinity of Tokyo, and finally visited Matt's nice little place, nice little hideaway here. Beautiful office, beautiful view, and great family, man. It was a great day hanging out. Bringing you the stream at a rough hour for U.S. And European residents, and in the Americas and Europe. And starting next week, we'll probably be back at a normal time. Matt in the evening and myself in the morning out of Latin America.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh, no, I'll be in Vegas, unconfiscatable, for the poker tournament. And we have people watching us. Awesome.
Yes. No, that's much better time as well for me and for Tone, so that'll be great. So, well, look, we're going to do the show pretty quick because we've got big dinner plans tonight. We're going to go out in Tokyo again, so let's crack on. I'll go first, as we tend to do. I'll just bring the screen back to me for a second.
Yep.
All right, let me go over here. Look, I'll start on the weekly time frame because we're coming towards the end of the week. I would love to see this candle close green, but it doesn't have to. Obviously, I think it's a relatively strong candle. I like that there was a little correction. I did not want it to come back and retest the moving averages down at 92. I really wanted 100 to hold. And, by the grace of God, it did hold, right? So I think this is working its way back up nicely. I can really see tomorrow morning, my time, like when the new daily candle opens in America tomorrow night, I think that this thing, by the time it closes, I think this could be green, which would be really, really terrific. And it doesn't have to go all the way back to 104,500 to be green. This is a data error. It only has to go to 104, 115. And I think that it can do that. So that'll be really a positive position to close the week in. But I don't think it makes any difference. But
Stay on that chart, actually. I would prefer a red candle, and I'll tell you why. Sure. The reason I would prefer a red candle is that I want to see this go up another 4 or 5 weeks to the upside in order to hit that MRI top. And I just don't want to see headlines. It's been 10 weeks in a row that Bitcoin is up. It has never done that. It's breaking another record. I would rather see like a little red candle just to avoid those completely irrelevant headlines.
Actually, I hadn't considered that, but I think that that's a good point. I'm really, really interested to see what happens next week with the Copic curve. If we can actually go over and print a zero line. It's got a ways to go, but I think that there's a good chance that if not next week, the week after. And actually, that really leans itself to what Tone was saying, that like we can consolidate at the top here, and that's not a bad thing at all, and then really rebuild momentum for another really good push up. But, as you know, in Bitcoin, it tends to do its moves really, really quickly, bang, and then sideways, bang. So we have had a bang, so a little sideways before another bang. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Are you worried, or are you considering at all any kind of divergence on the RSI?
No. And the reason is because I need the price to top first, right? So the price hasn't topped. And right now we're not really at a new clear all-time high. So if the price goes to 120 and then starts to reverse and the RSI is significantly below the prior RSI top, that would be a beautiful divergence in order to pick up. But I think we're still early. Like the price needs to. And I would love to see that, actually. I would want to see an RSI divergence because it will help me identify a top, but that top also needs to be significantly higher in the 120s.
Yeah.
So it's not always about how high is the price going. It's like, are you able to properly identify the top? Like I would rather have us go and top at 125 and me be very accurate in calling the 125 top, then have it go to 140 and then catch me with my pants down as it crashes from 140 back to 100, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And getting another big push up to past 125, or even into 125 zone, would make that really good divergence, I reckon. That would look really, really
I'm
strong.
really curious how it looks on a daily chart because I haven't seen the daily MRI count in a while, and we've been consolidating. So I don't think we ever made it to an MRI top. So we've just been flip-flopping left and right. No red stars, no green stars, no nothing. That's a beautiful flag. Yeah, that's a beautiful bull flag. and wow, is that bullish? And you know exactly what your target is. It's literally that big candle. So that big candle should repeat itself. You can measure that candle.
Oh god, no mouse. I don't know how that tool that you use that you can keep like that, the measured move. So,
yeah.
So that's a 6%.
Well, yeah. So that's let me show you.
Yeah.
So that's actually over here, and that is where's the measured move part?
In that tool there.
Oh, maybe it's in here. Yeah, that's the measured move. And what I do is I put a star on it, and I put a star on my favorite things. And over here there is like the arrow, for example. So I put a star on some of my favorite things, and now they're here. And now I just drag this here, and now it's always going to be there. So I just click on this, and then I get to draw it in like that. Then you can change your colors and whatever.
All right.
And now it stays there. You can move it around.
So where does this move go? Let's put it.
So
let's
that
project it.
Right. So if we project this move, once it breaks out, there it is. We are looking at a new high. Not crazy. Nothing crazy. Nothing out of the ordinary. About 111.5 for $8,000 candle. Still no God candle though. That candle was a $6,000 candle. So that's a $6,000 candle from here. Like actually a little more because it's percentage based. So maybe it's an $8,000 candle. Still waiting for that God candle, but the God candle needs to come and a blow off top. So this would be nice, and then more consolidation, and then bam, that final $15,000 candle taking us from say 112 into like 126, 127. And that would be a nice top if it's in line with the weekly MRI top, which should come in at the end of next month.
Yeah, I'm excited because of this MRI daily flippity flop. It's really set us up for like a good MRI top on the daily, which I'd love to see down the line.
It's really allowing the moving averages to kind of roll up. Can you pull up the 128?
Yes.
I think that's the one that really needs to.
I don't.
Do you have the forecast?
Yeah, I have to go.
It's not in your favorites?
No, I'd have to just
moving average.
Pull up a moving average, and then I can just.
You can do that.
Damn, that came down here.
Yes,
that's a MACD. Okay, well we'll keep that on anyway. No, what do you use? At 120. I'll just change one of mine. That might be easier.
So mine's actually custom.
Yeah,
but
I'll just put one of mine in 128. 128.
Yes. Well, you missed the 2 there. Right. You have to change that back later.
Yeah. On the daily?
Yeah. Did it change anything?
No. Oh, that's RSI. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering why you had a 14 moving average.
We're all over the shop. All right. Give me a second. Oh, and I deleted the indicator off. Great. Let's just say we did it.
Okay.
All right. I'll do it. Now I know what I'm doing. All right. Here we go. 7. 128.
Right.
Right.
So, so that 128 is starting to roll over to the upside, and but what we're missing is the 50 to roll over it. So we're like 4 days away, right? So 4 days from now, all the moving average is going to be perfect. All that we're missing is a pullback into the moving averages. But I don't want to see us go to 90, right? So I would rather have us go up, make new highs, not by $1 or $2, but by like at least $10,000 higher, and then pull back into the averages to keep us above 100.
What do you make of the daily MACD here?
Not much. I'm not all that concerned because I would rank the flag bullish pattern way over it.
Yeah, and I like it on the
weekly MACD is a monster.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't concern myself with the daily MACD because it's in consolidation. I would take the MACD cross to the downside way more seriously when it's a blow off top scenario.
Yeah.
Not a consolidation scenario.
Yeah, that looks great. I'm really I'm loving that. All right, let's go to the 4 hour and have a look at the shorter time frame.
The MACD looks nice on a 4 hour, right?
It did too,
so
yeah.
for your ugly looking daily MACD, you have a beautiful setup for a bullish cross on a 4 hour. So they kind of even themselves out.
Let's crack through this line, and that would be really, really exciting. I like this 4 hour consolidation. I like it a lot. We're below the moving averages, but that's nothing. It's just flat.
Right. I don't think we need to crack that line. I think you can put that line lower on the next set of highs.
Yeah.
Right. So if you slide it to the right, exactly. Yeah. So we just got to crack that.
Yeah.
I just don't see how, if we close above that line, I just don't see how we're not going to break new highs.
I think it's inevitable at that point. What is the highest?
That is it.
That's not the highest ever.
Yeah, it is.
That we got to the highest ever? No.
No. It was 108. It was 108, but that was like 6 months ago.
Yeah. That'd be great to crack through that. That's what I'm looking forward to.
But that's gonna happen.
It's inevitable.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
But I did say that, back in November of 2021, and like we did crack it by like again $3,000, and then it was all over. So I'm a little conscious of that decision, but there's no way I'll make that mistake again. Like I will make that mistake 10 out of 10 times.
All right, we got some great live chats here. Just all hey Matt and Tone, blah blah blah. Drink some Japanese whiskey. You should see some of these places that we've been to in Japan. Little speakeasy type of places. If you're familiar with Japan, Tone's been finding them. I haven't been taking him. He's been taking me. It's been terrific hanging out. And we'll go to some more tonight. Whiskey bars. What's that cool place we went to? And they made all the special drink for us. I don't know. I'm a beer drinker. But
yeah, he's a beer drinker. I'm a speakeasy bar guy, so I always find these like hidden little bars, secret entrances, and they make fancy drinks. They make a lot of drinks here with real fruit, like fruit cocktails. They're great. I'm enjoying that. Normally, I just drink straight tequila or straight whiskey. The thing is, Japanese whiskey is super overpriced. Like it's really crazy. But they have my Lagavulin 16, which is my favorite Scotch, and it's usually reasonable priced.
We go into these little bars in Japan, and they don't even have a menu. They're just like, "What do you feel like?" And Tone's like, "Oh, I want something smoky, dry, salty." I'm like, "I don't know. Do you have any beer?" No, it's been great. All right. Speaking of beer, we might head off. Please like and subscribe. Please share it with your friends. And look, we'll bring you this show again as soon as we can. It's been a bit all over the place. I'm sorry about that, but we're having the time of our lives. So I want to continue doing that. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining.
If you haven't been to Japan, definitely a must visit in your life.
Yeah, and let me know when you do. I'll take you to the same places. See you then, guys. Thank you. Guys.